Hi, Jessica. Come
Hi.
on in. Good to see you
Yes,
again.
good to see you as well.
Have a seat. So, how's your week been going so far?
There's been a lot going on.
So, last time we talked, you came in and we filled out some inventories, some personality inventories, interests, values, and you had said that you came to see me because you were looking at alternative careers. You don't feel like you're being utilized in your current job. You were thinking about leaving and being on your own, so you were worried about being able to support your family or live the lifestyle that you're used to living.
Yes.
So tell me what's been happening since we've seen each other last.
So, because of those things we previously discussed, I have been looking for more opportunities to bring income into my household because, you know, there's less income, there's more stress, all those things. So I've been looking to go out for adjunct at a university possibly as an instructor. I'm looking to help clean on weekends and just do those things to bring more money in.
So tell me where you're working now.
Okay.
And tell me what kind of opportunities are available for you in your job.
Okay. Well, currently I'm working at Louisiana Tech University, and the opportunities that I feel that I have are limited here.
In your department?
In my department, absolutely. The management level here, there's not a large enough divide. It just stops at a certain point within coordinators. You really have got to have something to be able to work up to as a team or as an individual. I mean,
So you're saying
opportunities are not here, so I have to look elsewhere because there are no opportunities here for me.
Okay.
Unless I, get more education, unless I have my certifications, unless someone recognizes the ability that I have and the things that I put together.
So you told me that you've been working on your master's.
Yes.
In business.
Yes.
What are you thinking will help by furthering your education? What are you hoping to come from getting your master's?
So, there's two things. In getting my master's, I feel in the long run that I do want to teach.
Okay.
I feel that this is the only way that I can teach because a doctorate position requires me, I feel, to not have to work. I want to commit to the program 100%. And that would mean I'd have to be a GA. And I can't work full-time doing that and managing a doctoral program because I would love to be a professor. But right now with my master's, what I can probably do is adjunct. I could hopefully get maybe a lecturer position here, which is a 12-month position, not a 9-month position. And so I have to get my master's to get out of this area that I'm in because there's no vertical movement available for me.
Okay. So tell me, how much do you have left of school?
I have, in a hopeful world, a year and a half.
Okay. Have you looked to see how much instructors are paid here?
Yes.
Would it be enough
Yes.
to live on?
Yes, I feel it would.
What kinds of things could you, so if you could make it through your master's program, let's say a year and a half, what are some things that you can do? Are there other areas on campus that you've looked at that maybe pay a little bit more?
I don't want to jump ship. I've committed to something and I have opportunity to create something here. So I don't want to go to another department where I have to relearn and different things because I want to focus on my education and the job that I was hired for that I enjoy. Because how I feel about what I do is just as important as what I do. And I have enthusiasm for what I do here. And I don't want someone else to come in who doesn't have that.
Okay, well tell me this. Tell me what you're doing in your current job. The things that you like the most about what you do now.
Well, I like that I am helpful. I like that I bring positivity and realism
And you'll see,
and I'm relatable.
when we go over your results, you'll see that there's a lot. You have a lot of helper interest in you.
I mean, and I smile a lot, and I like to be around people. So when I'm in my office just by myself all the time, I'm talking to nobody. You know, have people to bounce ideas and things off of. So I like what I do. I like helping people if they can't get into the systems. I can help troubleshoot it for them, and I do it with a smile. And then, you know, they say technology doesn't work with them, and I said, this is no problem. Let's do this together. You know, that sort of thing. So I do like the helper. I like a lot of face-to-face. Getting in front of people recently, you know, for the first time in my position, I was a little nervous.
What did you have to do?
I had to train about 127 employees broken down into 2 groups throughout a day.
Oh,
So
wow.
like 67 here and about 67 there. And I had to proctor a video to do the mandated training. And then I had sessions, 2 different sessions, so we could help out all the departments on campus to facilitate them having
So you
staff
were in
there.
charge of doing the whole program?
Yes.
Was that fun to do?
Yes. It was very stressful because I didn't know how to put it together because I didn't know what resources I needed or who to ask or, you know, and then things went up and down. Can we, can't we? Yes, no, these sort of things. But it came back that it was pretty receptive. I feel that it was very receptive. But we have another session too, so how can I improve that based on these 2 things? And that helps me set forward for some other things that are coming along at work in the near future as well.
Okay.
But all these opportunities that come to me doesn't change
The money.
income
The
at
money.
all. At all. It changes the workload drastically, and it changes my ability to do what I was hired here for.
Okay, so being in human resources and doing these training activities and stuff, have you thought about bringing somebody in to help you, like work under you to
Yes,
create
I have.
a level of maybe management?
Yes, that's the whole problem. There's no level of management within an office because I come from management. I major in marketing and a minor in management, and I managed multiple companies before. Finance companies, I had workers underneath me, I did recruiting, all of that sort of stuff. So no, we don't have management here. A coordinator is like where it stops. Management, you've got to have training and development teams because one person can't do it all because there's one set of eyes. You really need multiple people and pulling from multiple resources and the way that they think to be able to develop a really good intuitive program for something like that. And I'd love to. I've been trying to pull from different resources, but it's just me and we don't have funds available in those things. So, but in the positive, I'm looking to put something together, you know, orientation that I hope that it can be seen as, hey, these things are being developed and they're receptive, and always getting feedback, because feedback's something that I need to be able to assess, you know, the training. Otherwise, what do you get out of it and how can you improve it?
Yeah. And I mean, that's hard when a department doesn't have any opportunities, promotional opportunities. People start looking then outside to other
Already
departments
applied, yeah, I already
that
applied
have
other
those
places.
opportunities available.
Yeah,
So it's really sad that they wouldn't have something like that in human resources.
absolutely.
Well, let's start out by going over some of your results
Okay.
from the inventories and assessments we took last time. This is a copy for you to have.
Okay.
It's gonna
Always
have,
like something to see.
yeah, and a pen in case you want to take some notes.
Okay.
But let's start with your first one. We did the Myers-Briggs.
Oh, yeah.
So your code, your 4-letter code, was extroverted, sensing, feeling, and perceiving.
Okay.
Even just some of the things we talked about just a minute ago, I can see as I glance through this, enjoys helping people.
Mm-hmm.
ESFPs enjoy helping people. They're fun-loving. They like engaging with others.
Time with spent with others. Yeah, that would be me.
And
Facts and details rather than ideas and concepts.
yeah,
Does that sound like me?
That's-
What?
doesn't it? So, okay, right here it says ESFPs want to be hands-on and in the middle of the action.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of keywords are serving people, service to others, engaging others. Then there's this this handout gives you a list of types of occupations
Careers.
fit with your interest,
Yeah.
personality. So look through some of that stuff. And let's look at the other one we took was the strong interest inventory.
Strong and
And we got your Holland code, which was SEC. I wanted to see,
What page are we on?
so look on this, the very last page.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So on your basic interest scale, so it shows your code is social, enterprising, and conventional. And then under each theme, there's a list of occupations that match your interest.
Right.
So looking at,
Social minister, speech, social worker, school counselor. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Enterprise, realtor, sales manager, investment marketing manager. I did all this. Buyer, travel consultant, restaurant. I managed restaurants.
so this
Chamber of
assessment,
Commerce executive. I was the ambassador for the Chamber of Commerce for 3 years.
so would you say
And I was a banker because I managed a bank.
that's neat?
Yeah.
So you would say that your interests are very much in line with these assessments?
Yeah.
Okay.
Accountant, banker, computer systems analyst. That's what I'm looking at. Kind of, paralegal, administrative, bookkeeper, office. So yeah,
Okay. Well,
I had
good.
to go through that.
The very last one we took was you took career beliefs inventory. I wanted to see, where you were as far as readiness for change. I know that you're currently pursuing a master's, and it looks like you're wanting to teach eventually. So
Yeah.
you're headed in the right direction. What are you thinking you'd like to teach? Does any of this help in terms of what you'd be good at teaching? What interests you?
I think what I want to teach is different than what my job is
Okay.
currently. And it would be nice to be able to bring those two things together because I'm a trainer and it could be an instructor. I have problems with teachers who I have to figure out how to do the work. And training, you give the information, but we can also